in the bottom right. In the red, the Slayer of Solar, he is MAXPAX. And in the upper left, in the blue, the man who stopped the unstoppable force, he is Hero. Oh man, that gets me every time. Hero is DPG Hero on Korea, and he is just Hero on NA. Which means that I need to change my overlay slightly. It's very annoying. Or my casting tool doesn't pick up the name properly, so it does not attribute the team logo properly. And it is somewhat frustrating, I will say. Curious Minds is game number 1. And that means I'm actually very... Well, I am a curious mind in this game 1 as to whether we will see Phoenix play. Because every game that I've seen MAXPAX play on this map recently in PvP, it has gone into Phoenix play. But in fairness, I think every single one of those games has been against Zest too. So I don't know. That might be an anti-Zest thing. That might be a Curious Minds thing. Curious Minds is certainly has a lot of stuff that lends it to Phoenix play. It's somewhat hard to take a third base normally. It has a high ground ramp. There's a lot of dead air space. And it's rather short, so you can sally forth and get things done. Okay, yeah, Hero opening with the Stargate in the wall. We're going to have to see whether MAXPAX does that as well. For now, he has Zealot out. He's going to be denied the opportunity of building his Nexus exactly when he would like, but Stargate's on the way. Don't worry about it. And the big deal is the probe is dead. Hero, I guess, not paying enough attention, loses his probe. He will cancel, yeah, he will cancel the pylon. There we go. MAXPAX saving enough money for a base, and he has it. So the only big difference in this game is that the MAXPAX has a probe a little bit faster. The Stargate's a little bit slower. No big deal. And it will be Phoenix play from Hero. Okay. Outside of the base bones, you want to have more gas than your opponent, so taking a third base faster is nice. And you want to find ways to get Phoenix faster. I do not fully understand the Phoenix play. Because you'll see players in the late game oscillate between building 5 Phoenix at a time and building carriers and going back to Phoenix. It's all very interesting. But okay, so we now have this push moving forward. It is a Stalker and a Zealot, and it should not be able to poke through because the shield batteries are going to distract the Stalker and the Zealot for the time. But now with the second Stalker... Wait, is he going to get... No, he's not. Okay, so Phoenix is actually going to run forward, though, and taking the damage on the Phoenix this early in what is potentially a counter Phoenix versus Phoenix battle is a big deal. It does mean that MAXPAX on equal Phoenix numbers will have an advantage. But for now, he's building an Oracle. And he's built a... Oh, yeah, we saw Zest do this last week. This is, it's effectively Proxy Void, but it's not because you're on 2 bases and, well, it's not Proxy. But it does have some surprise potential, certainly. And the big deal about what this is doing, by the way, we have an Oracle on the map. What MAXPAX has done in this game, he has concentrated 100% of Hero's attention at his natural. So this Oracle, despite technically being countered by there being a lot of Phoenix and a Void Ray on the map, is going to be able to sneak into the main base here, and it's going to get a significant amount of workers. There is no shield battery. Hero a little bit slow on the pull too, so 3 workers will go down. It's going to be 4. It's going to be 5. It's going to be 6. Is it going to be 6? It's going to be 6. Okay. 6 workers died for that Oracle. MAXPAX will content himself with that. But now the question is, how well does he survive the pressure at home? He has 2 Stalkers on the map and a Void Ray versus 2 Void Rays and 3 Phoenix. I gotta feel like that favors Hero, especially when the shield battery's not done. So we're gonna, yeah, we go. We're gonna see 1 Stalker get lifted. The Void Rays focusing down the shield battery before that does complete. The Phoenix will eventually, or I thought, there we go. Stalker's going to go down. Some Stalkers do get lifted. Phoenix are just removing things from the fight, so the Void Ray can kill everything else. And this may just be a dead MAXPAX in this game number 1. Now the Phoenix, do they have energy for? I'm kind of surprised. I thought we were going to see that Pro get lifted to prevent the pylon, but even still, this pylon is going to go down. No more warp-ins here. MAXPAX has to commit a lot to this, but Hero is actually not. He's okay with where he is right now. He killed off a lot of stuff before Stalkers to get warped in elsewhere. And this Void Ray, while getting a little bit damaged, is going to be forced back. And there are enough Phoenix in the main to kill off a lot of probes. So yeah, Hero is very happy with how that push happened. He probably, with reinforcements, maybe could have been able to end the game. That's a really tough call. Do you keep building more Void Rays, run them across the map, and hope that you're going to be able to slay MAXPAX before he gets enough defense? Or do you put yourself in a winning position and wait for the game to go later? Establish yourself, firmly cement yourself in your lead, and go from there. Okay, so actually, wait a minute. Did Hero see the Dark Shrine? He did not. And that may catch him off guard just a little bit. Right now, he has no detection. No potential for well, I guess he can build cannons, but no potential for mobile detection in this game. His robo is just about done, so that will solve that. But for the moment, technically, the DTs would be uncounterable. Dark Shrine's not done, so that's fine. So now MAXPAX, a little bit aggressive on the map here. Is his blink is done, but so too is what Hero has. Now those are some ill-fated Stalkers. They will get lifted up immediately. The Pylon is going to go down as well, so Hero very safe in his 3-base setup, and now the DT's going to try to find its way in, but there's an Observer, and it's going to get lifted. It will die. So MAXPAX committing to a tech that does not work out for him in the slightest. And now Hero, because of the advantage he has built for himself, he has a full upgrade ahead. His Blink Stalkers will be better almost always for the majority of this game. He's sitting on actually not a Stalker lead, but a everything else lead. And we're going to have to see what he wants to do with it. Does he look to hit this +1 timing? Does he know that this +1 timing exists? Does he think it's worthwhile? We see a lot of PvP stall out at this point for a little bit, as players start to realize that, yeah, I might have a timing lead or a minor supply lead, tech lead, something like that. But shield batteries are really powerful, and pushing into my opponent who has a lot of shield batteries, cannons, and whatever else is really hard. It's really hard to do. But Hero is moving out on the map now, trying to catch out, or at least establish position that will allow him to maybe send a Void Ray in the main and depower something, but we got the fight kicking off here. Hero trying to showcase that Master's Brush that he paints the blink with. Force fields are going to go down, but shield battery overcharge does get popped. And while the paintbrush is skillful, the canvas is not accepting. He's trying to paint on a plastic canvas, and that doesn't really work all that well. Need some, I don't know. We're going too far with this analogy. That's fine. Now, MAXPAX actually going to look for this timing where he will have upgrade parity in a second. His +1 is just about done as well. So maybe he can make something happen with that. His Stalker count is roughly equivalent, 18 to 8. Actually, it is equivalent. And with Disruptors hitting the field, his army is not terrible. Now, he will again suffer from being down an upgrade rather soon, but for now, his army can absolutely fight what Hero has. A lot of the army supply lead that we see is in things that are not main fighting force. There's the Phoenix on the map. There is the Sentry that's not there. Disruptor shot. Oh, no! Hero, you got baited blinking forward like that, and now so much of the Stalkers are going down. MAXPAX looking to capitalize on this. Of course, he also knows that he cannot go too far forward because most likely his opponent also has Disruptors. But, oh, man, MAXPAX preempted that one. The blink was there, and then there's the Nova. Immediately, no time for Hero to react. And what a move. That puts MAXPAX immediately back into this game. All right. So we've got this fight happen. Oh, wait, MAXPAX is going to get a second disruptor now. Now he's got his own Nova out, forcing Hero to blink backwards. And he's got another where that came from. Stalkers, are they going to get on top of this one? No, they're going to say, nah. I see that other Nova there. They may try to get that one, and the answer is still going to be no. But what this is doing, it is buying time, because we have DTs in the third base here. MAXPAX looking for a comeback in this game number one. The Nova will not go off, but Stalkers are going to be able to get one disruptor again. And all right, they can maybe get a second. No, they're going to be forced out, but MAXPAX, surprisingly enough, only up 4 workers. But he did just get, I think, like 12 with those DTs. Okay, the Stalkers moving forward once again. The big news in this game is that MAXPAX has not lost very many disruptors at all. I actually don't think he's lost any. Stalkers are going to run forward. Disruptor shots, actually friendly fire on the Zealots of Hero. So that's not what you want. We're going to see Disruptor go down. Second one die. Phoenix are going to go try to lift, but that's not going to be enough. Stalkers move forward, and there are going to be the explosions that we're looking for. Disruptors go down. Yes, some of these Stalkers die for MAXPAX before he's forced back, but again, intensely favorable trades, and Hero now, his economy does not exist anymore. 47 probes are all that remain. DTs are going to try to kill this third base. They're not going to be successful. They will be forced back as Hero reacts to the damage. But MAXPAX, he's up so much minerals per minute, so much gas per minute. He has more disruptors. He has forced his entire opponent's army out of position, so MAXPAX just into the natural. He's going to depower a Robo. He's going to depower so much here. And actually, Disruptor shot was able to knock down some of these Stalkers, but there we go. Nice positioning from the Stalkers means the Zealots are going to go down. Stalkers, they try to blink on top of things, but there's a second over where that came from. But no, the last Phoenix on 1 HP saves Hero's life for now. But at what cost? At what cost does Hero's life remain in this game? Sitting on his hospital bed, hooked up to all kinds of wires. Yeah, he's alive, but what is the quality of living on that one? Okay, so now MAXPAX into the fourth base. I don't think this one is defensible at all. DT's in the third as well. These are the same DTs from earlier. One has 9 kills, one has a lot more. So this fourth base is dead. Hero doesn't even, I mean, he doesn't want to lose it, but I'm not sure how much it even matters, considering the fact that he can't mine from it. He's only on 46 workers. He cannot efficiently mine from the number of bases that he had a second ago. Disruptor shot will not land. There we go. Disruptor shots will force Hero back, and at this point, Disruptor's moving forward. Hero cannot blink out of this anymore, and that means that, oh, he's going to get all 3, and that should be it. No more splash damage, no more comeback mechanic for Hero in game 1. MAXPAX takes it. Well, I gotta say, I talked about turning the stream off because I wanted to watch the ASU-UA game, and I'm glad I didn't, because final score was 79-91. That is a bopping. I mean, Starving Box, isn't he essentially retired? He has pretty much been like this his entire career, only playing in the big stuff. And what he made, I think, second in the last, and he took first or second in every, he won summer, he won fall, he took second place in winter. And he just didn't play in Last Chance because he had Katowice secured. I don't know that he's, unless you know something that I don't about things that he said, I don't know that he's essentially retired. He just has never really played in the small stuff. I'm excited to see how he's going to do in Katowice. I don't have him on my friends list, so I have no idea how hard he's been preparing. I imagine a lot. Oh, we got the attack of the proles here in this this probe battle. But okay, actually this is great. We have different tech paths into this game number 2. MAXPAX, he's going for a Stargate, as he almost always does with this setup. And Hero's going for an extra gateway. 1 gate expand from both players. And actually, gateway positioning is interesting. I guess it's just a matter of efficiently using your... He's going to put a Twilight at the front. Okay, that's interesting. Just a matter of efficiently using your building space, using your pylons where you have them so you don't have bad SimCity. But I don't think I've ever seen a Twilight as part of a wall. Yes, Abel Bacon, and that is Dave Testa's team. He's a member of Psystorm. And if I had stayed on Exxon instead of moving to Alpha X, we would be teammates. But instead I went to Alpha X. And it worked out pretty well for me. But I still do cheer on Psystorm or former Exxon players, Psystorm players, as much as I can. They have a very fond spot in my heart. And I'm a big fan of Psystorm's leadership too. Briquette is an awesome dude. But okay, MAXPAX looking to get aggressive. This is something that he does a lot, where he goes the Stargate defensive macro play, and then he just gets aggressive with it anyways. So the Stalker's going to run forward, try to knock down the pylon, but shield battery's on the way. Stalkers are doing a good job for that. But what has this done? It has bought room for the Oracle to dive into the natural 2, 3, 4. Workers will go down, and now it's time to dive into the main. But a Stalker's here, and of course the shield battery as well, means 4 workers will pay that price at the end. But that has bought MAXPAX time because he got the pylon. He depowered a Cybercore that doesn't matter, but he did it. Oh yeah, no, I didn't hear that starving box. That would be a shame. I mean, I feel like if you're in the round of 24, what is the prize for the round of 24? If you bomb out, you don't win a single map. You made top 24. Nah, I guess it's only $2,000. Okay. Okay, third base for MAXPAX on the way. His blink slightly slower because he did open Stargate. His upgrades are actually going to be faster though, which is rare when you open Stargate. Normally your opponent does something with that, but look what we got here. Additional gateways on the way. I think this is going up to 4. Yeah, 4 gate. No, 5 gate. Interesting. 5 gateways are going to be completed, and it's going to be DT play. So maybe some Archons, maybe some just pure DT, but anyway, Hero getting aggression on the other side of the map now, trying to knock this third base down, and he just blinks on top of it. One Stalker goes down, second one goes down as well here. Hero, he is looking for the death nail early, the death push early in this game number 2. But certainly what he's done, he's zoned out his opponent from the third. No way MAXPAX holds this now. He lost too many Stalkers. He lost too much positioning, and with the lack of a shield battery, that's just not happening. Now the Stalkers are looking to run forward, and there's a DT in this army. Wait, do we have any detection? Wait, there's no robo for MAXPAX, but he does have an observer. He will spend that one revelation that he has. I feel like there's a warp prism. You just warp in DTs. You put one in the main, one in the natural. There's only so many revelations. And actually, that's exactly what he's doing. There's a DT in the main base. Now it will be revelated, but 11 workers have died. Hero saying, I don't want none of these late game shenanigans where you make a comeback off Disruptors. No, I'm going to kill you right here, right now. I'm going to knock down your production. I'm going to knock down your economy. And I'm going to lean into you with the force of a hurricane or some other requisite force of nature. Okay, the Cybercore will go down, which means no more Stalkers, which is a problem. +1 is going to be done for MAXPAX, and it's actually maybe going to be an issue because Hero's army supply is not that incredible. He's not really reaping the benefits of his army advantage or of his income advantage just yet. But so many of these Stalkers are so low for MAXPAX in this game. They're so low that while the army supplies were somewhat equal, the fact that half the Stalkers are almost dead for MAXPAX really invalidates that. And actually, I would not be surprised to see Hero just blink on top of these Stalkers in a second. And there we go, the blink on top. So many of the Stalkers go down in the blink of an eye. Hero is just everywhere. Actually, he's in the only place he needs to be. A couple workers are going to go down. The Immortal pops out, and it just gets target fired down immediately. Stalkers from MAXPAX, really good blink micro, to be fair. And he is starting to equalize the counts just a little bit. But that is until we see the next fresh round of Stalkers find their way in. Again, Hero, he's on a 12-14 arm or worker lead, and that means he can just build more.
He's got additional gateways on the way. He's going to be up to 6 gates now, or maybe 7. Yeah, 6 gates now, which means it just builds more stalkers, and with his additional money, this is no longer a game of hero microing, although he's doing a great job. He is just hitting MAXPAX over the head with his wallet, pile driving him into the ground with the sheer weight of his purse. And even with these Immortals here, the Immortals, they do a lot. They two-shot stalkers. They don't do quite enough. The Immortal out of shields, out of life, GG. Hero ties it up, 1-1. Ooh, look at this, though. Hero's going to steal the gas, and this is something we've started to see him do a little bit more. In fact, gas steals in general have become a little bit more popular. Hero stole the gas against Byun to make it so that the Cyclone hold wouldn't happen. And he eventually won that game, and I know Hero's been doing this. I cannot bring these specific games or strategies to mind, but it always makes me think that we're going to see some sort of Stargate play when you have that gas advantage. And there we go. Stargate coming down. Part of it, of course, is Pride of Altaris is a long map. It is a map with a decent amount of dead airspace. But also, you stole the gas. You know your opponent is not going to be able to match you in Stargate stuff, so have at it. Oh, but look at that, though. Hero, yeah, he went for the single gate expand in his natural, but his natural just happens to be the gold base. And he's going to look to defend it with whatever comes out of the Stargate. Okay, so now we have the Stalkers of MAXPAX, or Stalker and Zealot running forward, just doing what they can to deny this. The gold base is so powerful on this map that if you try to take it, and you're allowed to get away with it, the game is over. There's not a whole lot that your opponent can do. So Hero, he's on the other side of the map with a Stalker and with an Adept and a Zealot, trying to fight his way into MAXPAX's base. MAXPAX on the other side has been forced to go run his units across the map, knock down the pylon, knock down something, and try to knock the base down and kill that off. That being said, there is an Oracle on the map, although with the shield battery in the main, not going to be able to do that much. And actually, a full recall is going to get forced. All the gateways that Hero was planning on using with his gold base, they're not going to do too much, but the Oracle is actually going to be able to get all of these Stalkers. They're glass cannons, but sometimes the cannon is a full barrel one. So the Stalkers go down, which means the Zealot goes down, which means MAXPAX will not find his way into the natural of Hero, or into the main base, effectively, of Hero. And now with the Void Ray out, and these Oracles as well, with everything actually that Hero has, it feels like he may just have enough to keep things alive, but actually the Oracles are going down now. 3 Stalkers still remain. There is no micro ability with this army, not really, but now we have... Oh wait, I'm sorry, that's MAXPAX's pylon there, so more and more Stalkers are warping in. It's a 3-gate with a Zealot warping in 2, I guess, just to have some micro ability. But that Stalker takes damage a lot. And there we go, shield battery as well. It's a shield battery push off of 3 gateways. This is such a technical game from MAXPAX in this game 3. He has dedicated so much to keeping this base down. But remember, this is a 1-base Protoss. Hero is. Yes, he has another Nexus, so he has more Chronos, but he's not mining off of this. He's not been allowed to mine off this. MAXPAX, he's on 38 probes. He has 2 bases. He can do things. He is mining, and he will break the 3rd base of his opponent. Oh, MAXPAX just canceled the shield battery. That could be problematic, as he's got a lot of Stalkers running across the map. But okay, there we go. There's the recall. Only 1 pylon, though, so this means 2 gateways will be depowered. Oh, never mind. 2nd pylon, and it's going to get kept alive anyways. MAXPAX is going to be fine. Actually, I think he wants to maybe lose this gateway now because his army cannot get out. Okay, in answer to the question earlier,
I don't really think about it at the highest level as which race is going to win. Maru is my odds-on favorite to win Katowice. As this push is going forward, the Cyber Core goes down, which is the thing that MAXPAX wanted to lose the least, but even still, the Void Ray will die. Yeah, the Void Ray is dead. Stalker dies as well. MAXPAX maximizing his damage that he can get on all the Stalkers, and Hero just doesn't have money. He committed so much and tried to get that gold base up, was not allowed to do it. GG MAXPAX, he goes up 2-1. But of course, I can see Rogue taking it. I don't have a good finger on the pulse of Rogue's form right now. He didn't do incredibly well in the Super Tournament, if I remember right, but he did beat Maru in a Grand Finals most recently in the last GSL Super Tournament of last season, which is something. Or was it that? I feel like that doesn't time out right, but I guess that was right around November. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I don't know that MAXPAX would win Katowice. I could definitely see a top 4. That would not be... I think it would be a overstep, or be an overperformance, but not a surprise out of MAXPAX. But if I had to pick top 4 right now, I'm going to say... what? I don't even know. Hero is one of them. He's my dark horse. That's my prediction that I'm going to make, so I sound really smart. I think Maru is absolutely there. I think we could see... I think Zest is probably there, actually. He's been looking very good. And then a Zerg. Wait, Serral or Rogue or Raynor, I think. Maybe Dark, depending on how he's looking. He's had streaks of brilliance over the last bit of time. I don't know that Maru versus Serral is a toss-up anymore. Think about it. King of Battles Grand Finals. Maru wins 4-2. In a time where Maru has been playing literally all night. It's 7 in the morning. And the sun is coming up when he wins that game. As we got Hero pushing forward. Hero, as he has shown us in the last 2 series, we're on the brink of elimination. Down 2-1 in a best of 5. What does he do? He pulls out the fromage. The cheese is the thing. So we have... oh, wait, he's going to get a Stalker. A nice micro here from MAXPAX. Gets a Stalker for free. Well, I guess a Force Field Energy was used, but that is going to be very nice here as he's just trying to find as much value as possible. Shield Battery Overcharge gets popped as the Nexus completes. There are a lot of shield batteries here. It means this army is not going to go down rather soon at all. More and more Stalkers are getting made now. It's 2 Stalkers to 3. Shield batteries are starting to die. And actually, yeah, Hero targeting down the shield battery that has energy on it is probably not the play. Target down the shield battery overcharge, and because they can heal each other. But even still, Stalkers are starting to go down, but an Immortal is on the way. And that is probably the hold that Hero is, or that MAXPAX is looking for. You get an Immortal out, there are massive force equalizers in this game, especially with a shield battery to keep him alive. And there we go. Warp Gate is done. An Immortal is out. It's going to waddle on over from the main to the natural. And once that completes, that's going to be a bit of a problem. Now, where is our second pylon? There we go. It's on the right side, actually. That means all of these shield batteries are devoured. Maybe everything I said is a false lie. You need the shield batteries to stay alive. Hero has more army, and he has more healing. And that only, yeah, that pylon only repowers half the shield batteries. But even still, the Immortal is fighting strong, and he is punching through the shield batteries just a little bit. A second Stalker is barely going to stay alive here. Great micro from Hero. The Immortal, though, oh man, it is absolutely proving to be immortal in this game. It's low on health, but that's about it. And the Adepts will get scouted out. The gate block is fantastic. But even still, the Adepts, they will shade on forward, trying to get as much value as they can. The Immortal, though, still staying alive, and it is just doing such a good job. No energy on these shield batteries anymore. MAXPAX is going to start to pare him down, and that is massive in this game. But even still, we have an Oracle on the way soon. We have an Oracle on the way rather soon, and that means these Stalkers, they're going to have to be in 2 places at once. Really complicating the hold for MAXPAX for now, but MAXPAX technically to combine it. Stalkers in the main. And the Oracle, how much value did he get? 8 kills. That is suddenly I'm less happy about MAXPAX's hold. He did such a good job, but oh man, Adepts find their way to the natural too. This may just be GG. MAXPAX has no money. Yeah, he's got 2 bases. Yeah, he has somewhat superior tech, but if you can't mine, it really doesn't matter. And one Adept will find its way on the main base now. The Stalkers at the front will not break through anymore.
But this Adept finding continuous damage. 2 workers go down. I don't know how MAXPAX comes back from this. Yeah, he's got bases a little bit faster. Well, actually, I know how he's going to try. He's going to do something with... Oh, MAXPAX. Look at... He's picking up the probes. I don't know how many he saved because we're not in game heart, but he saved a couple probes with the Warp Prism Micro. That was splendiferous, to use a word that doesn't mean anything. But now oh yeah, okay, MAXPAX is all in. He's dead. He's got to make something happen with this push right here, right now. He has no money. I don't even think he has enough to make a Stalker. But he does have 2 Immortals and he has a Warp Prism. And crazier things have happened, but not if you get Stasis. Half your army is gone. Hero should just take the fight with the rest of this. We're going to see a Sentry get warped in with the last of MAXPAX's money. And Immortals are good. Do they punch through a Void Ray and a Shield Battery Overcharge? No, they do not. GG Hero. He takes game 4. And we're going to game 5 once again. In the bottom left, in the red, taking games 1 and 3, falling in 2 and 4. Looking for another title to his illustrious track record. He is MAXPAX. And in the upper right, his opponent in the blue. The smiling assassin who is looking so good in this and every matchup. He's Hero. And casting this series and casting MAXPAX versus Zest last week has me so excited for my my lesson with Nina tomorrow. Tomorrow? No, Wednesday. Because I have been, well, I mean, hopefully I get Kedivit, so we don't know yet. I think I'm going to get a BCD stream slot. But, well, ESL has been rather slow in that. I guess they're still figuring stuff out about how they want to do things. I've been prepping hard. I've been talking to Vindicta. Well, maybe not the caliber of pros that Zombie Grub is. You know, I'm not getting Euthermal and a laser to coach me necessarily because they're more expensive and I don't make enough money off casting to do that just yet. But you know, I've been talking to Starkiller and Vindicta and Nina on Wednesday. Very excited for that one because Protoss is probably my weakest matchup to cast. And even as I'm leaning very much into play-by-play, especially if I end up doing this with Steadfast, that is very much what I'll be doing. Understanding the game helps you do things better. So MAXPAX is going to scout the high ground. He's going to say, okay, wait a minute here. You have only 1 pylon in your main. You're double gas, which is really standard. Nothing too crazy there. But I see no desire to take a natural. So MAXPAX does scout out, looking for the proxy location, but he doesn't go far enough. He looks out towards the 3rd. He does not look this far. And with a proxy Twilight, folks, game 5, it's Dark Templar. It's the Invisible Men. For glory or for sadness. When we get a Stargate on the way, it's going to be Oracle first. I don't know that Hero gets what he wants done with this. He may try, he may succeed, but there are going to be Oracles out. And while DTs are... Ideally, you want Observers. Or maybe cannons and shield batteries in your mineral lines. Oh, interesting. It's going to be Blink. So we got 2 gateways on the way. Yes, okay. This is 4-gate Blink coming down from Hero in this game 5. MAXPAX scouting everywhere outside of the one place he needs to look. But this is a robo-less 4-gate Blink, which is probably a less good version of, say, 3-gate Blink Robo that we would see Hero do against specifically what MAXPAX is doing. Because he's got more and more Void Rays on the way. Ideally, with Blink, you just move around the static defense. You get high ground vision. You blink on the high ground. You say, ah, yes, shield batteries on the natural don't really matter. I'm blinking the high ground. But MAXPAX is no stranger about how to deal with this. Notice he has canceled his Warp Gate. He's just building more and more Void Rays, more and more static defense. Because he understands that he is never going to have the production, not easily, that his opponent does. So instead, Void Rays. Lots and lots and lots of Void Rays. They do very well against the Stalkers that Hero does have, and we're just going to have to see whether it will work out well enough. For now, we're seeing the Stalkers do what they can to kill the Cybercrow. Oh, Stalkers playing forward. One Void Ray will go down. Thick Beams get turned on. Second one will stay alive just barely, but that is a single Stalker for a Void Ray, and a second one as well. Hero may have just done it right here, right now. You need that critical mass of Void Rays. There's only one that remains. Shield Battery Overcharge is done soon. And there we go. Stalkers blink forward. I guess they targeted the Gateway instead. Not exactly what you want. But Blink will be on cooldown in a second. And that means most likely another dead Void as Hero works and works and works to hit critical mass. He's targeting down the gateways just to open up a little bit more space for him, moving a little bit further forward. And there we go. We're going to see another Void Ray go down. It's back down to 1 once again. Not a single Stalker dies, although some do take some damage. And once the Stargate goes down, that's when things become really problematic. MAXPAX just does not have the production. He's sitting on not a single gateway. If this Stargate goes down, he is dead. So Shield Battery Overcharge, what is the timing on it? It's not off cooldown, and he doesn't have energy for it. Anyways, the Stargate goes down, and at this point, it's 2 Void Rays and a Prayer, and maybe some cannons. But you need to be able to build stuff, MAXPAX. You can't Stalkers blink forward. 1 Void Ray goes down. Second one is going to fall. Maybe Stalkers are going to get it. Yeah, they should. At the end of the day, there is nothing left here. It is 1 Stalker and a bunch of prayers. Unfortunately, no prayers will be answered this day. The connection with the Kala has been severed. And MAXPAX again trying to stay alive with literally no production. The single Stalker trying to do what it can, but it's not. Yeah, Stalkers blink forward. The cannons are powerful, sure, but it's not going to be enough. We're going to see the Stalkers meet up with each other, and we're going to see that pylon get depowered. Toot sweet. There's nothing that MAXPAX can do. He's going to pull all his probes, trying to do something about this, but the 4-gate blink Stalker was exactly what the doctor ordered in this game number 5. MAXPAX's economy back in dregs under the table. And there we go, Stalker's blink. Somehow that Stalker survived. Shield Battery Overcharge is a good thing indeed, but good is not great. Stargate's going to go down once again. We know an Immortal will pop out. I'm somewhat surprised we haven't seen the Stalkers just blink on and kill that pylon, but I guess Hero playing with his food just a little bit. All right, so we should see 1 Stalker take off the Hardened Shields, and the second one, well, kill the Immortal. Hero, yeah, he's just being the assassin that he's known to be. Sitting here. Oh, there we go. Now there's the depower. 1, 2, 3. The second Immortal will not pop out this game. At this point, there we go. Stalkers blink forward. The last of the Stalkers of MAXPAX go down. This Immortal is going to try to do what it can, but no, it's dead. GG. Well, not GG. There's the GG. Hero, the champion of EPT NA, the last $800 cup that we have, at least for a while.